Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Brian Nadeau as we close down the fiscal year here on a Thursday in Florida. So we're joining you as a 4-day race week today. 8 races on tap. We pay out that mandatory Rainbow Six and everything else as well. So let's turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful. Temperatures in the upper 80s, partly cloudy skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast. 8 races in total today. In the first race, number 4, Pretty Devil, make the jockey Romero Mirage. Number 7, It's Nora Now, make the jockey Miguel Vasquez. Those changes in race 1. And they're off. Good start out wide for It's Nora Now, who heads off for the early lead. Witch of Love, the gray, is speeding through, splitting them as Pretty Devil into the top flight. Ave Phoenix is in between runners. The big favorite Mooley is down toward the rail. Blue Colors 5th and about 4 lengths off the lead while angling to the clear. A gap of 3 to the 2 first-timers, Vigil Anna and Maria Zonner. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Witch of Love holds rail position and the lead. It's Nora Now is second. Edwin Gonzalez has the first race favorite Mooley in stride. She's 3 wide and gaining on the top 2. Just inside her and Ave Phoenix. 1.5 lengths to Pretty Devil. 7 ahead of Vigil Anna and far back to Maria Zonner. They're under the top of the stretch with Witch of Love still in front. Mooley giving up ground but trying to charge at the leader. Running home from the back is Vigil Anna. In between horses, it's Nora Now. There's 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Nora Now striding to take the lead, but Vigil Anna is closing good ground for Chantal. Vigil Anna gaining ground on It's Nora Now close to home. It's Nora Now almost there. It's Nora Now hanging on. Vigil Anna with a good try second. Witch of Love third, then Ave Phoenix. Mooley, the big favorite, empty late, 57-4. And they're off. Perfect Kimberly S. was off slowly. The others line up for the early lead with American Empress quickest to begin. In the 2-path, that's La Russia from second. Kaitani is together with Kentucky Pride and Shea on a Mission looking to angle over. Truly is second last, and after the sluggish getaway, the early trailer is Perfect Kimberly S. Around the first turn they go, with the advantage American Empress and Jose Morelos on top by 2, La Russia second. At the rail, that's Kentucky Pride in third, Kaitani fourth. 1.5 lengths then to Shea on a Mission in fifth, ahead of Truly, and out the back is Perfect Kimberly S. The opening quarter was complete in 24-3. There's 5 furlongs remaining here. It's American Empress in front 3/4 of a length. La Russia latched on to her second. Good trip here for Kentucky Pride in third. Kaitani follows her while on the flank of the third horse in fourth now. On her back is Shea on a Mission. Truly is at the rail, and looking for a run between them is Perfect Kimberly S. The opening half mile was 49-1 as they have less than half a mile to journey. With the advantage, it's now La Russia who goes on the attack to take the lead. American Empress is back to second. Kentucky Pride is now third. 3 across the course after that from the rail. Perfect Kimberly S. 3 wide, Shea on a Mission. From between them and Kaitani, out the back is Truly as they run to the top of the stretch. It's La Russia, the first to turn in, pursued by Kentucky Pride. Up to the outside, Shea on a Mission. Toward the inside and Perfect Kimberly S. And they're at the top of the stretch. La Russia trying to turn away Kentucky Pride. These two well clear of the others with 1/8 of a mile to go. La Russia's digging in. Kentucky Pride not by yet. Shea on a Mission is third. They come past the 16th pole and La Russia's driven out. La Russia in front. Second, Kentucky Pride. Third, Shea on a Mission. Fourth, Perfect Kimberly S.
an owner, I love the Breeders' Cup winning your in series.
To win one of these challenge series is a way that we kind of map out our schedule throughout the year with our horses.
So if we're considering two different races and one was a win and you're in and one was a not, then I think that would be the tiebreaker for us.
Automatic berth takes a lot of pressure off.
Breeders' Cup Challenge, win, and you're in.
And they're off. Good start for Red Jack in between horses. Go Home Happy and Celestial Gaze with a bit of speed. Grand Player looking for some place to race. He's in a bit tight while shuffling back. Outside an Action Dream and Catraca is last of all as Celestial Gaze lands a very easy lead. Jockey Miguel Vasquez harnessing the speed of Celestial Gaze to the half-mile point. He's in front and in front comfortably from Red Jack in second. Go Home Happy on the outside in third, and in between horses, Grand Player has had no place to race throughout. Catraca is at the rail, Action Dream on the outside, and not keeping up is Zuriel at the back. Around the far turn they go. Celestial Gaze has had the benefit of everything his own way, and it'll be tough to reel in. He's 3 furlongs from home and 2 on top. Red Jack is second toward the outside. Go Home Happy is third. Grand Player was denied racing room early. He has it now, but he's not kicking in, not even a little bit. So Celestial Gaze has this to throw away. 45-3 for the opening half mile. Jockey Miguel Vasquez with a confident look over his shoulder, and Celestial Gaze is gone. Celestial Gaze is just going to run up the score now. He's 5 on top. Red Jack is going to try to hold on for second at a nice price. Here's a late run from Action Dream. He has a shot for a slice, but the winner's Celestial Gaze in very easy fashion. Won by 5 in the end while never threatened. Red Jack second, Go Home Happy third, Action Dream fourth. They're off. Poor start at the back for Ellery Zeaston. Good start up front for Sweet Penelope, who heads off for the early lead. Racing from second, that's Takes Two to Wiggle. At the rail, Kenya's Son is third. Up to the outside, Mongolian Mission is now fourth, followed fifth by Ever3, then Chutzpah, and after a terrible start, Ellery Zeaston far back. Sweet Penelope to the half-mile point, leads by a length and a half. Takes Two to Wiggle, tries to stay in range of the leader's second. 3 back to Kenya's Son, now third. Ever3 together with Mongolian Mission. Then Chutzpah and Ellery Zeaston. They whistled a quarter, 21-4, less than 3/8 of a mile from home, and Sweet Penelope pushes her chips all in. She's at the 5/16 in front by 3. Takes Two to Wiggle, tries to go after the leader's second. Kenya's Son third. Chutzpah starts to rally from the back. She's had a ton of pace ahead of her. Ever3 is at the rail, and they're at the top of the stretch. Sweet Penelope turns for home on top by 3. Down the center of the track, it's Takes Two to Wiggle, closing ground. Ever3 is at the rail. Late run from Chutzpah. Final 16th of a mile. Sweet Penelope trying to get home. On the outside, Takes Two to Wiggle is second, but Sweet Penelope has run them off their legs. Sweet Penelope goes down the road to win 2.5. Second was Takes Two to Wiggle. Ever3 third. Kenya's Son fourth. Then Chutzpah. 3 by 4 and moving away. And they're off. Slow to start, Kitty McLean. Quick to break was Made for Summer from the outside draw. Here's the newcomer, Tenacious Val, splitting horses and on the go. Sonicus speeds up at the rail, and Sonicus now sticks a neck in front. From the outside, it's Made for Summer, and from between horses, Tenacious Val. They go 2.5 better than Love My Job, then Temerity, who's being outkicked early. Kitten's Appeal is next, ahead of Sadie's Amendment, and Kitty McLean is last. Around the far turn they go. Sonicus and Edgard Zayas at the 3 furlong point on top by 2. Second is Made for Summer, dropping back is Tenacious Val. Third, trying to rally from the back is Kitten's Appeal outside of Love My Job with less than 5/16 to run. It's Sonicus, still the target, confidently handled. Running home from the outside, Kitten's Appeal is up into a joint second now. Made for Summer is next, dropping back Tenacious Val with 3/16 remaining. Sonicus now 1/8 of a mile from home, down the center. Kitten's Appeal tries to go get the leader second, back to third, Made for Summer. 16th to go, Sonicus driven out. Kitten's Appeal's up into second. That's as far as she gets. Sonicus and Edgard Zayas in front. Kitten's Appeal second. Third was Made for Summer. Fourth was Love My Job. Then Temerity. They're off. Out wide, Perfect Provision hits the ground running and tries to clear the field. Kingston Queen has something to say about that and tries to hold rail ground. From third, Boss Lady Kim, then Our Reposado Loca, the Gray Bally Baby from down toward the inside. Mount Sinai is second last. The early trailer is She's a Gift. The early leader is Perfect Provision. Perfect Provision has the lead by a neck. Coming off the fence and going right after is Kingston Queen. She's on to challenge from second. Up to third, Boss Lady Kim racing outside of Our Reposado Loca, who's fourth at the fence. Then Mount Sinai, who's outside of Bally Baby. And at the back is She's a Gift. They run to the top of the stretch, and Perfect Provision has dropped anchor early. The advantage to Kingston Queen taken on by Boss Lady Kim. Running home for the back, Mount Sinai. Into the clear comes Our Reposado Loca, and they're at the top of the stretch. Boss Lady Kim continues to tussle with Kingston Queen. Kingston Queen very game with 1/8 of a mile to go. Boss Lady Kim right alongside. Our Reposado Loca and Mount Sinai are next. Our Reposado Loca starts to finish up. They come past the 16th pole. Boss Lady Kim for a narrow lead. Boss Lady Kim in front. Boss Lady Kim wore down a stubborn Kingston Queen. Our Reposado Loca third. Mount Sinai is fourth. 105 left. And they're off. Second in the two path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Precocity.
Strategic speed. Some speed at 2, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's improbable to win the Whitney.
They're off. Shocho begins right on the money and is sent forward to try to gain a clear advantage from Joe DiBaggio away in second. Jeopardy James is up on the outside. Smiling Teufels is between horses. Then Old Time Revival, and the trailer while working to the center is Spear Gun. They're stacked across the course, chasing the speed of Shocho. Shocho to the half-mile point, leads a half a length. Jeopardy James is now second. At the rail, Joe DiBaggio together with Smiling Teufels. And then the outside and Spear Gun. Shuffling to last is the trailer Old Time Revival. The opening quarter was drilled, 21-4. Shocho taking plenty of heat as Jeopardy James is up alongside. Smiling Teufels is third, angled to the outside to launch his bid. Two better than Joe DiBaggio. Spear Gun has had some pace to chase, but he's 7 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Jeopardy James and Luca Panici appear to be winning the battle with Shocho. Smiling Teufel still in range from third. Down the center and Spear Gun. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Jeopardy James, he has the lead. Smiling Teufels shifting gears and gaining on him on the outside. Here comes Smiling Teufels outside of Jeopardy James. Jeopardy James collared late by Smiling Teufels, who wins by a neck in the end. Jeopardy James second, Spear Gun third, Shocho ran fourth. From the center, KC Chief, one of the first into stride. Sun Viking moving to him on the inside Panorama Truck and working over on the outside to Quantum Theory. Mid-flight early for Star Shopping, saving ground at the fence is Grand Andrews. In between horses, that's Ghost and You ahead of a second last running Mogaloo. The early trailer is Valiant Avenger. And they run around the first turn. It's KC Chief who has the lead from Quantum Theory, who's a headstrong second. A gap of 2.5. Sun Viking is now third. Panorama Truck saving ground at the rail fourth. Followed fifth by Star Shopping. Two back to Ghost and You, then Grand Andrews. Still out the back is Mogaloo, and still last is Valiant Avenger. The opening quarter was just 25 seconds flat, less than 5 furlongs from home. KC Chief in a bid to go it all the way. He leads by a half a length as Quantum Theory continues to badger the leader second. Up to the outside, Sun Viking is third, staying put at the rail. That's Panorama Truck, who's now fourth. Fifth is Star Shopping, another two. Ghost and You outside of him and Mogaloo. Then moving from last, Valiant Avenger. Now the trailer is Grand Andrews. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Quantum Theory striding forward for the lead. KC Chief is second. Sun Viking is now third. Let go for a run. Here's Star Shopping, who's rallying well fourth. On his back, Valiant Avenger as Panorama Truck is dropping back. Ghost and You is next with a quarter of a mile remaining. Quantum Theory has the lead. Star Shopping 4 wide. Battling back is Sun Viking from the inside and KC Chief with an eighth of a mile to go. Here's Sun Viking surging up on the outside of KC Chief. KC Chief digging in. Sun Viking right alongside. A late run down the center from Valiant Avenger. Here's Sun Viking taking on KC Chief. KC Chief, Sun Viking won it. Sun Viking beat KC Chief narrowly with Valiant Avenger third in 1:45.1.
And that's a wrap on our 8-race Thursday card, kicking off a 4-day race week. So we'll be back with you tomorrow, Friday. That's a 2:55 post on the Twilight Friday in 8 races. Best of luck.